Hello and welcome to the Week 3 predictions video. I got 3 games on this list this week that have been canceled due to Hurricane Florence. Prayers and thoughts are going out to the people in the Carolinas and Florida area that are being affected heavily by this terrible storm. Those games that have been canceled were UCF at North Carolina, East Carolina at Virginia Tech, and West Virginia at NC State. The only Carolina area game that's still going on that I know of is the Georgia Southern at Clemson. I don't know if they're planning on moving that to Georgia Southern or what's going on there, but we'll figure something out. They'll figure something out. They're obviously still planning on going on with the game, so who knows. So for starters on the week, I have number 5 Oklahoma at Iowa State. This is the Iowa State team that beat Oklahoma last year, the only team that beat them until Georgia did in the playoffs. That being said, I think Oklahoma comes back for vengeance this year and gets the road win. Kent State at number 11, Penn State. I have Penn State winning this one, starting 3-0 on the season. Rocky start with that Appalachian State game, but they came back hard on Pitt, and I think they're going to continue to roll through Kent State. Next is number 21, Miami of Florida at Toledo. This one took me a little bit to thinking about. I'm going to go with Miami, but I think Toledo has potential to keep it a close game. Next is UC Davis at number 9, Stanford. I've got Stanford winning this one hands down. Next is Vanderbilt at number 8, Notre Dame. I'm picking Notre Dame to win this game, but they cannot play Vanderbilt the same way they played Ball State last week. If they play the same way they played against Ball State last week, they will lose this game. However, I don't think they do that. I think they're going to win the game. Georgia Southern at number 2, Clemson. I mentioned this game earlier. I've got Clemson winning this one regardless. Next is BYU at number 6, Wisconsin. Now, this one could be interesting. I'm going to pick Wisconsin. I don't know that BYU has enough to beat Wisconsin, but I think they could make it a close, interesting game. Number 12, LSU at number 7, Auburn. I got to go with Auburn. Auburn proved themselves in the first game of the season in an early test against Washington. Got the close win there at home, and then had an easy game to follow that up. I think this LSU game, it's going to test them again. It's going to be close, but I think Auburn is going to come out on top in this one. Number 17, Boise State at number 24, Oklahoma State. I've got Oklahoma State winning this one. I think it's going to be a shootout, and I think it's going to be a close one. It's going to come down to the end, but I got Oklahoma State. SMU at number 19, Michigan. I got Michigan winning this one. TCU blew SMU out of the water last week. I think Michigan's gonna just more of the same kind of situation, and Michigan's still looking to come back from that week 1 loss to Notre Dame. San Jose State at number 20, Oregon. I got Oregon winning this one. San Jose doesn't have enough of an offense, I think, to keep up with the Ducks. Number 1, Alabama at Ole Miss. Now, this is an interesting game. I know Ole Miss isn't ranked, but I got Alabama winning the game, and I think Alabama is going to drop another 50-point game this season, 3rd in a row to start the season on Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is going to do significantly better than they did last year, but I still don't think it's enough to beat Alabama, even at home. Next on the list is Middle Tennessee at number 3, Georgia. I've got Georgia winning this one. I don't think Middle Tennessee has enough in the tank to hang with them. Louisiana at number 16, Mississippi State. I'm picking Mississippi State to win that one. Next on the list is another watcher game. Honestly, I'm going to put this one as well as that LSU-Auburn game on my games to watch list. Really. I've got number 4, Ohio State at number 15, TCU. This is going to be exciting. I think it's going to be a high scoring as compared to the LSU-Auburn game. I think it's going to be low scoring. I think Ohio State and TCU are just going to go at each other offensively, and I'm going to pick Ohio State to win this one on the road. Their defense has looked a little suspect, so it's going to be a shootout in my opinion, but I got Ohio State winning this one in a close but high-scoring affair. Next is number 22 USC at Texas. Now, the funny thing here is that even though USC is the ranked team in this duo, Texas is actually favored since it is at home. They're, I think, a 2.3 point favorite. I have to pick USC. I don't have a strong feeling about Texas. I did at the beginning of the season. That loss to Maryland, and then a really close win over Toledo, or not Toledo, who did they played? Tulane, I think. I don't remember. One of the T schools. A team they probably should have run away from, but they didn't. I'm just not feeling strongly about Texas. Now, I'm not feeling too strongly about USC either. I just feel like USC has shown more of a spark offensively, and I think that's what's going to win them the game. It could be a close one, though. Number 10, Washington at Utah. I've got Washington winning this game, getting back on the winning track, and getting their first conference win of the season. And last but not least, number 23, Arizona State at San Diego. At San Diego State. I have Arizona State winning this game. They're fresh off that Michigan State win and looking to continue. And any other time, I'd say it looks like it could be a letdown. But with their coach, I just don't see that happening. He's one of the best at keeping his people focused. So I think Arizona State comes back focused and beats San Diego State on the road. So that's it for my week 3 predictions. Originally was going to be a 21 game pick list down to 18, but still. What do you guys think is going to happen? Don't forget to let me know in the comments below. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you got on upset alert? All that kind of stuff. Honestly, I would be excited and ecstatic if the Ole Miss Alabama game could be a close, really fun game. It's just part of me's telling me that it's not gonna be, and it's not that I don't think Ole Miss has a good team this year. It's just that I think Saban's still mad about that comment from last year about having his number, and I think he's still gonna try and take that out on him again this year. So that's it for my predictions. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys after the weekend for the Week 3 recap.